today, episode 51.
That's the one, yeah. Title White on Blonde puts Texas on top. So we're focusing just on the albums in that particular group and, well, the results.
Which were apparently quite interesting. The sources mentioned this Group 51 was a close group to call.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 albums up were Scissor Sisters, their self-titled one.
Okay.
Big Country, The Crossing.
Well,
Classic.
Texas White on Blonde and Heaven by Stan Bush. Quite a mix there.
It really is. And Greenstrokes actually pointed out specific strengths before ranking them, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
What were those again?
Well, for Big Country, it was the masterful musicianship that stood out.
Right.
Stan Bush was noted for that kind of good-time melodic rock, feel-good stuff.
Okay.
And then Texas, White on Blonde, was highlighted for its subtleties and being a pop rock masterclass.
So different vibes, different appeals being recognized there. Makes sense it was seen as close initially.
Exactly. It shows how different things can grab you when you're forced to listen closely multiple times.
So after all that listening, how did this supposedly close group actually shake out? What were the final rankings?
Well, despite being called close, first place apparently went quite clearly to Texas.
White on Blonde.
Yep. Described as a terrific album that takes first easily.
Easily. Okay. So much for being close at the top then.
Seems that way in the end. And qualifying in second place was Stan Bush with Heaven.
Ah, the melodic rock. How is that described?
Just simply as brilliant. So Texas and Stan Bush are the two moving on from this group.
Interesting. So White on Blonde and Heaven advance. What about the other two?
Well, that's where it gets maybe a bit more revealing about the process. Big Country's The Crossing ended up third.
Oh, despite the musicianship.
Yeah, and despite Greenstrokes specifically mentioning, it contains the wondrous song Chance. Still didn't make the cut.
Huh. Okay, so third place for Big Country and fourth.
Fourth place went to the Scissor Sisters' debut album.
And I gather Greenstrokes had some strong feelings about that one.
You could say that. The notes mention a strong reaction to its camp it upness.
Okay.
And there was a very, very specific and pretty direct critique included.
Which was?
Why did they have to murder Comfortably Numb?
Oof. Yeah, that's pointed. You can really feel the personal reaction there.
Absolutely. It really drives home how subjective this whole album quest thing is, doesn't it?
Totally. It's not just about technical skill or, critical consensus. It's about how it hits that listener on those listens.
Right. That one cover version, that specific style choice, it clearly outweighed other factors for Greenstrokes in that case.
That strong negative reaction is almost as telling as the positive ones.
It really is. It shows that sometimes it's not just about appreciating mastery. It's about whether something fundamentally connects or actively repels you.
So, summing up this particular round of the quest then.
The two moving forward, proving their mettle under this specific system, are White on Blonde by Texas and Heaven by Stan Bush.